Thank you, Nicole. And I just want to say thank you to the Faculty of Arts for including the MRes in this information session, because it is a new program. This is the first year it's been offered. We are pioneering here at Macquarie this program. No other university in Australia has undertaken a 2-year Masters as a preparation for PhD, so this is really exciting and also very innovative. So I'll go through some of the major aspects of it in terms of eligibility, the structure of the program, and a few other aspects of it which I think you'll find interesting. I won't be able to go into many of the features in detail, so if you have further questions, I'll be around until 7:30, and please approach me. If not today, if I've sparked your interest and that interest comes to you after we've completed tonight, come to the website, send me an email or get in touch in some way and we can further the dialogue. Is it just this button here? Sorry. So the aims of the degree, well, as I said, it is innovative. We are the first university in Australia to construct a degree of this type as a pathway into a PhD. It means that students who take this program will align with international standards, what we call the Bologna model, for acceptance into PhD programs around the world. So it is a 3+2 program, 3-year plus 2-year program, with a 3-year undergraduate and a 2-year Masters. The aims of it are, as it says there, I won't go into all of them, but it does, as I said, as I've suggested, make you internationally competitive. Now, we'd like all our best students, of course, to complete their PhDs here in Australia and at Macquarie. But for some students, the international aspect, the mobility will be an important facet, and the MRes certainly gives you that opportunity to take your master's degree elsewhere. As a second point there suggests, one of the key ambitions or aims of this program is to give you the skills to provide you and develop you as a researcher, so that the PhD project itself, the program, becomes a far more, intensive and also constructive process. And the evidence from the Bologna model overseas is that students who undertake the 2-year research training scheme actually have higher rates of completion and also better outcomes in their PhD. And we're hopeful, we believe that this program will achieve those aims. Okay, the structure of the BPhil MRes. Now, the name of the degree indicates or represents the fact that it is a transition from undergraduate to postgraduate. It replaces the old honours degree, and the first year of the program is, and I won't go into this in too much detail, a lot of the jargon here will mean nothing to you, but the first year in effect replaces the honours year. It's an undergraduate year of study. It's 8 coursework units, but those units are designed to achieve a couple key aims. The first aim is to give you in-depth advanced disciplinary knowledge, and the second is to give you the skills necessary to undertake a PhD, so the research skills that we consider necessary for higher degree research. If you complete the first year of the program and decide not to go on to the second, you are awarded a Bachelor of Philosophy. So as a separate degree to your BA, you will get a Bachelor of Philosophy. If you go on to the second year, you awarded the Master of Research. So the admission requirements. Now, the requirements are identical to what we had for honours, so we are targeting our high level or high achieving students. It's a GPA of at least 2.5 on a 4-point scale, and that's the Macquarie scale, and at least 3.0 GPA at 300 level. And only Ancient History at the moment have specific entry requirements that is in our faculty, but you can find that information on the web. The only other thing I will say is that the the expectation is that you've undertaken your 300 level or your major in the discipline that you are aiming to do the MRes in. So there is an expectation that you have the basic disciplinary knowledge through your undergraduate degree that carries forward into your BPhil and MRes. There is also direct entry into the second year. So for those of you who decide to do a coursework degree and then at some point through that year just have an epiphany and think that research is something that you would like to undertake, there is the potential to translate your 1 year master's degree into a 2-year MPhil. That is, to carry your coursework program into a 2-year program. So that articulation is possible. So what we say is candidates who have completed a relevant postgraduate degree may receive up to 32 credit points towards the MRes. That is, it will satisfy the entry requirements into the second year. The second year, sorry, just before I go on, the structure of the second year is basically, it is a thesis year. There are certain module requirements that you'll need to undertake, certain skills that we expect that you will master before you can move forward, but 90% of the second year program is your thesis, a 20,000 word thesis on a specific topic. And that's externally examined and will then count as the criteria on which you'll be assessed for entry into the PhD program. The first year of the program is government supported, so it falls under the Commonwealth scheme. Because it's an undergraduate degree, you can actually put it on, I think it's still called HECS or HELP, and the coursework fees for that fall in line with the Commonwealth supported program. Domestic students also pay student activity fees, but there is a sweetener, and the sweetener is that all students who enter into the first year program will receive an $8,000 stipend, which is paid in 2 lots, $4,000 in the first semester and $4,000 in the second. For those students who achieve a grade of 75% or higher in their first year program, will receive a $16,000 stipend for the second year of the program. So there is a financial component, advantage to undertaking this program. As I've said, the first year of the program is coursework. A couple of those coursework units are, as I mentioned earlier, designed to develop your research skills. So those units may not sort of fall within the normal 13-week study pattern. One of those research frontiers is a unit that is undertaken or is taught as an engagement with the discipline. So you might attend department seminars, workshops, research colloquium, and those sort of meetings as a way of introducing you to the research culture of a particular department. The year 2 is based around 5 core activities. The first is Research Frontiers 2, Literature Review, Research Methods, Research Planning, and then the thesis. As you can see there, it is very much designed as a research program. In many ways, the second year of the program substitutes as what would have been the first year of your PhD. It's meant to give you the same development, the same skills and research development as you would receive in the first year of your PhD. And that's why we believe students who take this program will actually achieve better outcomes in their PhD. So, application details. The deadline is the 31st of October, so the end of this month. There's more information on the MQ MRes site there. As I said, there's also information available through the Faculty of Arts, through the HDR office, or also via myself. Each department also has an MRES director, so if you're familiar with a department, you have an interest in undertaking a degree in a particular department, then look up that MRES director as well for specific information on how to apply.